No print date on this French-Canadian tape eventually. And I did check the opening to this, and the opening is still the exact same thing as the 1988 French-Canadian VHS, however. Even though this tape comes in the 1994 Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection clamshell packaging, but this is still a 1988 French-Canadian VHS because of the opening tape master from 1988 at the beginning of it eventually. And it uses the regular ink label. That is not the Masterpiece Collection ink label on this tape eventually. So that means even though this tape comes in the 1994 Masterpiece Collection clamshell packaging, but this is still a 1988 French-Canadian VHS of this tape, however, because of the opening tape master on it, because of the opening to this French-Canadian tape eventually. So just want to give you information on that. So, yeah. And here's the last VHS tape in this VHS update video. No print date on this Canadian tape, eventually. And guys, everyone, I have bad news about this tape, you guys. You guys are not going to believe what's the bad news about this tape right here. And I tried to check the opening and close into this Canadian tape of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho right before I start recording this VHS update video for tonight. Is, guys, bad hecking news, guys. This tape is not working all that great, unfortunately, you guys. This turns out to be a defective copy of the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho, everyone. Man, I just bought this tape from eBay recently, guys. I don't understand why this tape is not working, and it turns out to be a defective tape of the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho, you guys. So that means since this turns out to be a defective tape, guys, I can't do the opening and the closing to this tape, apparently, you guys, because this tape is very defective. This is a very defective tape, and this tape does not work all that great really well, unfortunately, you guys. When I tried to check the opening and close into this Canadian tape of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho, that is. But even though I know this is a 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho, as a matter of fact, but even though this tape is not working all that great because it has so many tracking issues and all that stuff, so yeah. And this turns out to be a defective tape, unfortunately, you guys, which I was not expecting for this to happen, but when I tried to check the opening and close into this tape right here, for sure that is. So that means, you guys, I can't do the opening and close into this tape, unfortunately, you guys, for the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho, unfortunately, sadly, you guys. So that means I can't do the opening and close into this Canadian tape, unfortunately, you guys, because it's very defective and it's not working all that great, unfortunately, throughout the whole entire tape, you guys. This is very disappointing, you guys. I'm just not happy with this tape at all, guys. This is not even fair, guys. I can't believe this tape does not even work at all, guys. I just can't believe this bullshit, guys. This is very frustrating, you guys. I just can't believe this at all, guys. This stinks. This is such a bummer, guys, everyone. I was really looking forward to the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Single Ensembles High Ho, but sadly, no. Unfortunately, no, guys. Since my copy doesn't work, and this tape is very defective, guys. I can't get this tape to work at all, guys. When I try to check the opening and close into this tape, well, even though I can't even fast forward this thing all the way to the end, unfortunately, guys, to check the closing and everything, because this tape is completely screwed up and it's completely messed up throughout the entire tape. This stinks, everyone. This is ridiculous. This is bullshit, guys. Man, I was really looking forward to this tape too, and I was really looking forward to doing the opening and close into this, but unfortunately I can't, guys. It's canceled, guys, because of this technical problem with my copy of the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Single Ensembles High Ho. But what are you going to do? But I'm going to still keep this just for collection purposes anyway, though, just for the collection and all that, so yeah. But I'm not going to put this tape back in the VCR, guys. I'm not going to put this into any of my VCRs whatsoever, because it's the same exact problem as some copies of the 1991 French-Canadian VHS of Fantasia, as well as the 1992 Canadian VHS of 101 Dalmatians, guys. This has the same exact problem as this tape right here, guys. So that's why I'm not going to put this into the VCR, and I'm not putting this back into any of my VCRs whatsoever there. So I'm going to keep this tape the way it is, guys, and I may do a video on showing the defective problem with this tape, guys, but it'll be in a VCR that I just don't care for, like my silver Sony VCR, which I may do that video at some point, but I'll think about it, though. But I'm not putting this into my good VCRs whatsoever. But even though I put this into my Mitsubishi VCR the first time, and oh my goodness, guys, I cannot believe, and I was not expecting for this to happen. But thankfully, and thank God, my Mitsubishi VCR is still good, and my Mitsubishi VCR is still okay. Thank goodness for that. So, yeah. This tape didn't ruin my Mitsubishi VCR or anything like that, so that's good, though. So, it's all good and everything. So, yeah. Especially, I am never putting this tape back into my Mitsubishi VCR ever again. I can't believe this, guys. I just got this in the mail from eBay today, guys. I just can't not believe this. This is so stupid, guys. I'm very frustrated about this tape right here, guys. I can't believe this bullshit, guys. This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. This is bullshit, guys. I just got this tape in the mail from eBay today, guys. I was not expecting for this to be defective, this tape to be defective, but apparently it is, guys, and I'm so scared about this tape already now, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm just really scared about this tape at this point, guys, so yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about me burping there. But I'm still keep this tape for collection purposes anyway, though, as part of my Canadian Disney, as as part of my Canadian Disney Sing-Along Songs VHS collection now, guys. But even though this is the only one that doesn't work, so yeah. What are you gonna do? So yeah, it's very disappointing, and this is very frustrating, guys. I can't believe this bullshit, guys. So yeah. So my copy of the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho is turns out to be a defective copy, and it doesn't even work throughout the entire tape, guys. I just cannot believe this at all, guys. I hate when this happens, guys. I really hate when this tape happens like this, guys. I'm just so ticked with this, guys. And I'm just so frustrated about this tape, you guys. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of getting frustrated during this VHS update video, but for this bad news about this tape, guys. So, yeah. It is what it is, but at least the good news is I also do have the 1993 Canadian VHS of this program too, but thankfully that one does work excellent, and that one does work, but apparently my copy of the 1990 Canadian VHS does not work, unfortunately, guys, because the whole entire tape is very defective. It turns out to be a defective copy of the 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho for my copy of it. That is, unfortunately. So, it's so sad, you guys. It's very frustrating about this, guys, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's enough of that. So, yeah. Sorry I got so frustrated, and sorry I kind of got a little bit rough in this video because of my 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho turns out to be a defective copy of that tape, and it's not playing all that great. It's not working either. So that's what's the bad news about the last and the final tape, which is the bad news about my 1990 Canadian VHS of Disney Sing-Along Songs Hi-Ho there is. So yeah. But I'm going to keep that tape anyway for collection purposes and part of my Canadian Disney Sing-Along Songs VHS collection, which I'll go ahead and still do that collection video tonight anyway, just for the heck of it there. But even though I'll still show that tape in part of my Canadian Disney Sing-Along Songs VHS collection, which I will do that in just a few minutes there. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's the bad news about that Canadian tape there, guys. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's going to be it for my VHS update video, along with the bad news for March 18th, 2025. And those are the two VHS tapes that I just received in the mail from eBay today there, as a matter of fact, that is. So those are the two VHS tapes that I just got in the mail from eBay today, you guys. But even though that last tape I'm just not happy with, and I'm just so frustrated with that tape, that is. So, yeah. It's a shame, you guys. It's such a bummer about this, guys, but I was not expecting for it to be a bad news during this update, but unfortunately it had to be turned out a bad news during this VHS update video, and it's not a very good VHS update video, I can tell you that, and it doesn't turn out to be well and all that stuff because of the last tape I showed in this update. So, yeah. Anyways. So that will conclude this VHS update along with the bad news for this VHS update video for tonight, and hopefully definitely my next video will be a much better video. So sorry this wasn't a good VHS update video because of the last tape I showed in this VHS update video. So yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later, and see you next time in the next video, and bye.